Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to Nagaland once again, sir. Tony. Advisor, where is So symbolically just pour some water. Thank you. Itu kumbal lebih full PS loh.
Employment, and on behalf of the entire sporting fraternity of the state, including the Nagaland Olympic Association, we welcome you to Nagaland, the land of festivals. Sir, it is also a time of Hornbill Festival, so we welcome you to the Hornbill Festival of Nagaland. Sir, we are privileged, honored, and very excited that you are back in Nagaland, but it is your first visit to Nagaland as the sports minister of the country. And we would like to express our appreciation and our thanks to you for leading the country in the field of sports and games under the dynamic leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. Sir, the announcement of the Government of India under your leadership that India will bid for the Olympic Games in future has created enormous amount of excitement across the country, even here in Nagaland. Because Nagaland has a rich culture, a rich tradition and history in the field of sports and games. You will be aware, sir, that the first ever captain of the Indian football team hailed from Nagaland when the legendary Dr. Tali Merenau, who hailed from Chanki village of Mokokchung, led Free India at the 1948 Olympic Games as India's first ever Olympic football captain. Ever since, Nagaland has produced many national and international sportspersons who have brought laurels for the state and made India proud. But apart from that, sir, Nagaland, though small, in more than 60 years of statehood, has made significant contributions to the journey of India. Nagaland has given its best sons and daughters in India's rise as a nation. From the time we got statehood in 1963 till today, Nagas have contributed in India's rise. From brave soldiers who guard India's international borders, to excellent bureaucrats, accomplished leaders in the field of public affairs, judicial luminaries, sportspersons, artists, actors, musicians, many Nagas have not only served the state but brought pride and joy to India around the world. Only a few weeks back, we had world champion musicians winning gold medals in New Zealand, Auckland. We had musicians and artists get awards in Europe and America. And sir, you are aware that during the recent Paralympic Games in Paris, there was a soldier from Nagaland who did not have a leg but won bronze medal for India in shot put, Otoshe Sema. Those are just a few of some of the great achievements that Naga youth have contributed towards India's nation building process. And we assure you, Minister Sir, that Naga youth will continue to contribute will continue to play a contributory role as India rises as a superpower amongst the Committee of Nations. And I am confident that with your support, with the blessings of the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, because Nagaland is also one of the first states in the Northeast that was part of the NDA government during the time of Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji. Minister sir, just a few feet away from here, 1 minute's walk, is the Indira Gandhi Stadium. That stadium was inaugurated by Vajpayee ji in 2004 during his maiden visit to Kohima, where he spent 3 nights. Prime Minister Vajpayee spent 3 nights in Kohima, interacted with all sections of the people, and announced a youth program for the state where Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio could start the year of youth empowerment under Vajpayee ji. And it was Vajpayee ji who announced in the Indira Gandhi Stadium during his visit that India acknowledges and respects the history and culture of the Naga people. That significant statement still remains historic today, and I would like to inform you, sir, that he has been one of the favorite prime ministers of the Naga people, and we have fond memories of his visit. After that, over the years, we have got terrific support from Prime Minister Modi ji. He visited us during the Hornbill Festival, which you will be experiencing tomorrow, and the double-engine government of Delhi and Kohima are bringing development and progress in Nagaland with the blessings of the Government of India.
Joy and humility that I, on behalf of the Department of Youth Resources and Sports, Government of Nagaland, extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each and every one of you present here. It is indeed an honor and a privilege for us to have our Honorable Union Minister among us today. Sir, we warmly welcome you to Nagaland and to the Hornbill Festival, fondly known as the Festival of Festivals. Nagaland, with its stunning landscapes, hills and mountains, is home to peace-loving and hospitable citizens. Sir, I invite you to immerse yourself in the festivities of the Hornbill Festival and experience the vibrant culture of our people during your stay here. Sir, thank you so much for being with us here. Despite of your busy schedule, your visit to Nagaland is a profound blessing and a source of encouragement for all of us. I firmly believe that this meeting will be fruitful for the state of Nagaland, particularly in the field of sports sector. With these few words, I once again extend a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you, and may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you.
It is a great honor to stand before the vibrant peoples of Nagaland, a land of unparalleled natural beauty and cultural richness, known as the land of festivals. Nagaland celebrates its unique tradition with pride, reflecting the diversity and unity of its peoples. The people here are not just keepers of ancient traditions, but also the torchbearers of progressive and inclusive India. I am eagerly looking forward to witnessing the Hornbill Festival, which I am certain will be an unforgettable experience, from the rhythmic beats of the Naga warriors to the intricate handloom works and the delicious local cuisine. The festival truly celebrates India's cultural diversity. It exemplifies the strength of our unity in diversity and reinforce the importance of privileging our shared heritage. I am thrilled to be part of this vibrant celebration. Over the last decade, under the visionary leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, India has undergone a remarkable transformation in the field of sports. From being mere participants, we have involved in serious contender of the global stage, be it at the Olympics, Paralympics, or international tournaments. This transformation is a result of strategic planning, grassroots engagement, and steadfast commitment to the excellence. In contrast of earlier times when the focus on sports development was limited, the current administration has taken a more proactive and comprehensive approach to reshape the sports ecosystem. Several key initiatives have been launched to foster a culture of sports, encourage fitness, and support athletes at every level. These efforts reflect a commitment not only to improving India's international performance but also to ensuring that the benefits of physical activity reach every citizen. Launched in 2018, Khelo India programs initiatives focus on promoting grassroots sports and identifying young talents across the country. It aims to create a pipeline of athletes who can compete at the national and international levels. Launched in 2014, Target Olympic Podium Scheme provides funding and support to elite athletes with the potential to win medals at the Olympic Games. The initiative is focused on enhancing the performance of Indian athletes at major international competitions. Launched by Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji in 2019, Fit India movement aims to inspire individuals to lead a healthier and more active lifestyle. It encourages people to adopt fitness practice as part of their daily routine. The Modi government has prioritized the development of sports infrastructure through various schemes, including the National Sports Development Fund and the National Sports Infrastructure Scheme. The aim is to provide world-class training facilities and venues for athletes across the country. The district level sports school provides a platform for athletes to thrive, preparing them for national and international competitions. A collaboration between the public and private sectors, the government covers all expenses related to the programs, ensuring accessibility for all. The Retired Sports Person Empowerment Training Scheme, it's called RESET initiatives, helps retired athletes bridge the generation gap, develop new career paths, and support the next generation of sports talent. It targeted athletes aged 20 to 50 who have won international medals or participated in major national and international events. Utilizing a transparent selection methodology based on information technology, data analytics, and artificial intelligence. Khelo India Rising Talent Identification, its Kirti projects, aims to identify grassroots talent, ensuring sports reach every child in the country and streamlining the talent identification process through a single platform. The Asmita Khelo India Women's League initiatives emphasize the government's commitment to advancing gender equality in sports, providing a platform for women athletes and leveraging technology through the Asmita portal to enhance engagement and overall sports experience. I would like to also highlight the NSRS, National Sports Repository System, which is a comprehensive digital solution that connects major stakeholders like athletes, coaches, academies, federations, and administrators. The system includes modules for performance assessment and future like the auto disburse of cash rewards for athletes, mapping of sports infrastructure across the country, and more. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, the government has recognized the potential of e-sports to not only entertain but also create new opportunity for youth, innovation and economic growth. Unlike earlier times when gaming was seen merely as a hobby, esports has not been acknowledged as a serious competitive field with growing investment and support from various stakeholders. The government's initiatives to promote esports in India reflects its vision to make the country a global hub for digital sports, providing young Indians with the tools and platforms to excel in this field. Esports in India has also seen a tremendous rise, gaining official recognition as part of multi-sports events and unlocking new opportunity for games to compete on prestigious global platforms. This rapidly growing field is engaging millions of young Indians, blending technology, creativity, and competition while fostering essential skills like strategy and teamwork. Beyond gaming, the esports industries is contributing significantly to the ecosystem and economy by creating diverse job opportunities in areas such as game development, broadcasting, event management, and content creation. Moreover, with increasing support for startups and venture in the gaming sector, the government is driving investment and innovation, paving the way for India to emerge as a global hub for esports excellence. In the end, I would like to say, as we celebrate the vibrant culture of Nagaland through the Hornbill Festival, we are reminded of the diversity and richness of our great nation. This festival is a shining example of our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji's vision of Ek Bharat, Shrestha Bharat, where different states and cultures come together to promote mutual understanding and appreciation. Let us continue to celebrate our diversity and promote the spirit of national integration. Long live Nagaland and long live Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. Thank you very much.
I, on behalf of the 24 associations of the sporting discipline who are affiliated to the Nagaland Olympic Association, warmly welcome you and thank you for your presence today, sir. Can we all give a big round of applause on all of our associations? Sir, as a politician in your illustrious political career, I believe this is your third visit to Nagaland. And we, the people of Nagaland, know the love, affection, and the vision that you have for the people of Nagaland. And in particular, the vision of Shri Narendra Modi ji, our Honorable Prime Minister of India. The people of Nagaland, when he made one speech to the nation, India will develop if Northeast develops. That has touched all of our hearts in all the region of Northeast and in particular with the people of Nagaland. The development, the programs that you've been bringing to the people of Nagaland over the past 3 terms with the coalition partnership that we have with you, sir. Our people have been very happy and are looking forward to more initiatives that the NDA government is doing in Nagaland. Sir, the first time that I saw you was when you had come and honored and had the privilege of inaugurating our medical college, the first medical college in Nagaland. The speech you gave really inspired all of us, because I'm a doctor by profession. I'm a politician, but by qualification, I'm a doctor. So our people had longed for a medical college with the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi. Under your leadership, the first medical college was inaugurated in Nagaland. We look forward to many more initiatives, sir, under your leadership and the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister. And today, being your maiden visit to Nagaland as our Sports and Youth Affairs Minister, it is our profound joy and privilege to have you again. And I'm sure with the vision of Narendra Modi, with Khelo India, with Fit India movement, and many other initiatives that the government will be taking, I am very, very confident that many things will develop in Nagaland under your leadership, sir. So we are also very blessed to have a very dynamic and visionary leadership in the guise of our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Muturio. He has taken many initiatives, done many programs, especially for the youth of Nagaland. Our Nagaland Olympic Association is now 37 years old. And under his leadership and Sir Abu Mehta's leadership, we could be affiliated with the Indian Olympic Association. And the programs that our government, under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, for the youth especially, it has gone beyond milestones,